Friends, thank you for joining me on my channel, Just Talking with Samuel Mbugua. If you have not subscribed to this channel, kindly subscribe. Today, I want us to talk about fighting COVID-19 in our markets, or what we locally call soko. The fight of COVID-19 in our markets has been done in only one formula, by closing the markets. I am of a contrary opinion of closing the markets. And my reasons are as follows. 1, if we close the markets, the perishable food will be lost. And that is the food that we badly need, especially with the people staying at home. 2, the people staying at home need a continuous supply of fresh food for their health and for their daily intake. So how do we maintain a continuous supply of food? Friends, how can we keep our markets open and still maintain the laid down guidelines in the fight against COVID-19? And here are my suggestions on how to maintain these standards. Reason number 1, hygiene. Reason number 2, maintaining the social distance. How do we achieve these two with the way we know our markets? With the way they are and crowded. Let's start with hygiene. In hygiene, we should keep water points whereby the traders and the buyers would wash their hands when they get into the market and when they exit. Number 2, we would have pre-packed groceries. So the vendors will pre-pack their groceries, let's say tomatoes, potatoes, onions, a bunch of kales, whatever thing they're selling, they'll be pre-packed so that when the customer comes, the customer will not be touching as they choose whatever they need. They will just pick the bunch they need, pay for it, and walk out. Number 3, most of the transmission in this case is also transmitted by money, by cash. So one of the ways of paying the vendors is by using cashless transactions. And by cashless transaction here, we can use mobile money transfer. And so we will keep our hygiene high and we'll be able to pay the vendor on time. That is by money transfer. Now, those are my suggestions for hygiene. My suggestions for social distancing. When you go to our markets, you will find our markets crowded with traders. For us to be able to maintain social distance, how do we do it? We do it as follows. 1, we take the number of traders in a market, the total number of traders in a market, in whatever thing they are trading in. So let's say you find the number of traders in the whole market, they are 140. And so these traders are trading in different commodities. So we take one commodity, let's say tomato, and you find the number of traders in the market is 140, and the number of traders for tomatoes is, let's say, 14. So this number of traders of tomatoes, 14, we now give them a chance to come and trade with the number of vendors, as we say, 14 for a certain product, which is, in this case, is tomatoes. We will now be able to divide them by the number of days in a week, which is 7. So in this case, you will find you only have 2 tomato traders coming in a specific day of the week, once a week. So each trader will be able to sell once a week. That means they'll be able to still be able to make their sales, even though reduced, but once a week, which would be better than having no sales if the market is closed. So if we do this with tomatoes, we can also do the same thing to other vendors of other products. So we divide for other products, and so we'll have the market with reduced number of vendors. So with that, we will be able to keep the social distance for one, the traders, and we'll be able to maintain the social distance as recommended. Now, in the market, we also have the customers who come and buy the different commodities. Now, how do we keep the social distance for the customers? We keep the social distance for the customers by having a way of them or controlling the number of customers who are going into the market. Example, if the market can handle 100 customers, and the 100 they'll be able to keep the social distance of 1 meter apart, we allow 100 customers to go in at any one time. And so if 100 go in and then 10 are able to buy their products and they walk out, we only allow 10. That means we'll be able to maintain the 100. So with this, we'll be able to keep the social distance of the traders and the customers as recommended. And so we will have the market open. We will also have kept hygiene, and we will also have kept the social distance. So with all this, our market will keep opening, and we will not have people panic buying. We will not have people lack food, and at that, fresh food. Those are my suggestions and the reasons why we should keep our markets open and how to keep them open. In this fight against COVID-19, we will win it because we are going to fight it. And let's keep on fighting. Stay at home as much as possible. Work from home. Thank you all for watching.